Good morning, children. All of you, welcome to your political science class. I hope that you all might be fit and fine and taking care of yourself. So, let us proceed with the chapter which I was teaching you. Children, you know that just now the chapter power sharing from your political science book is going on. Already we have discussed 2-3 topics of this chapter. So, today, what I am going to start. Today we will see that what are the forms of power sharing found in our country. India, you know, is a democratic country. So many institutions are there, so many organs are there of the government, so many political parties, pressure groups exist in our country. So today in this video we will see that how power is shared, first of all, among different organs of the government. So children, you should know that what are the different organs of the government. In our democratic system, actually beta, 3 organs are there, 3 institutions are there, and these 3 institutions are very important to run our country, like legislature, executive and judiciary. So some people, they don't know that how power is shared among these 3 organs of the government. So children, today we have to see. So our constitution says that these 3 organs of the government, I mean the legislature, the executive and the judiciary, will be on same platform. Will be on same platform means that they will be equally powerful. We can't say that judiciary is more powerful than the executive, or executive is more powerful than the judiciary, or legislature is the most powerful. We can't say like this, because legislature, judiciary and executive, they are on same platform, means that they have equal powers, they cannot supersede each other. And the arrangement which is done like this, the arrangement in which we find that they are equal, so this arrangement is known as check and balance system also. So now you see children that how power is shared. So we can say that among the different organs of the government, the power is shared equally. And since the power is shared equally, so this distribution of power is also known as horizontal distribution of power. Now, children, we will see that how power is shared among different levels of the government. So you all know that India is a federalism, India is a federal country where 2 or more levels of government exist. Once more I am telling you that what is federalism. Federalism is a system in which 2 or more levels of government exist. So you can take example of our own country, India. In India also we see that 2 or more levels of government is there. First we have union government, which is responsible for the entire country. Then we have the state government, which is concerned about its particular state, and we have a local government also, children. So we have 3 levels of government. So India is a federal country. Now today we will see that how power is shared among these levels of the government. So children, to understand this, we should know that there are certain lists in which the power of each level of government is given. The power which will be enjoyed, or the subjects which will be enjoyed by the union government, is given in the union list, and the work or the power which will be enjoyed by the state, that is given in a state list. And one more list is there, concurrent list. In this list, those subjects are given which will be worked upon by the union and the state government both. Beside this, we have one more list that is known as residuary list. In residuary list, such subjects are there which were not existing, or such subject which did not exist at the time of the making of the constitution. They are kept in residuary list, and these subjects are entertained by the union government. So see children, like this, the power is divided among different levels of the government, and this kind of division of power is known as vertical division of power. So children, Rest of the things related to the chapter I will tell you in my next video. Thank you.